What's up, Tech Vegas? I'm Tom Heaton, and I'm really excited to be able to answer this prompt about what book would I recommend to any startup founder. It's actually really timely because I just got this book, Anything You Want, by Derek Sievers, and was really just kind of a happenstance thing where my best friend sent me a pack of his 4 books, which I'd recommend all of these. But this one just happened to hit right as I was working on starting up a company. And let's say the insights on this are fantastic. It's a great way to be able to think about business from a different standpoint and be able to think about what really matters to you when you're starting up a company. So I would highly recommend that. And then some of his other ones that you've got that will be alluded to in some of the other books. You got Your Music and Your People, How to Live, and Hell Yeah or No, which is another good one. So definitely recommend too. But Anything You Want by Derek Sievers. Definitely a nice, quick read and a good thing that I've bookmarked to go back to anytime I need to. So hope you enjoy them.
Hello, everyone. My name is Diego Trujillo, the CEO of Las Vegas Heals, the founder and president of Vegas Healthcare. They asked for 3 book recommendations for any startup founder. The first one I want to recommend is by Simon Sinek. It's Start With Why, How Great Leaders Inspire Everyone to Take Action. It helps you define and focus on developing why you're doing what you're doing. This will help you sell your vision. This will help you persevere through storms and help you to stay focused during difficult times. One key takeaway for me was one phrase that he says is Martin Luther King didn't have a plan. Martin Luther King had a dream, and people bought into that dream. Clarify your dream so that you can share it. Road to Character is the second book by David Brooks. I had a mentor tell me early on that your character or your talent will only take you as far as your character will hold you. So make sure to work on your character, your defining values, who you are. So as you experience success, you don't lose your sense of self. And the last one, since you feel that calling to be an entrepreneur, to be that startup founder, the last book I want to recommend is A Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I probably read this book on a yearly basis. It really helped me to redefine my understanding of suffering. Not it's something that was to be avoided at all costs, but something that I accept when that choice of suffering is removed, that we choose how we suffer, whether we suffer well, and the choices we make during suffering. It's something we have to get used to as we fight and as we lead, but it's something that is pivotal to each person so we understand that growth comes through that pain and through that suffering. So I wish you all the best, and if there's anything else I could do, please feel free to reach out.
Hi, my name's Ben Lavsky. I am the CEO of Hunter Marketing and also the founder of Tech.Vegas. For my inspirational book choices, I picked 2 of my favorites from biography and history. The first is Alone by William Manchester, the second volume on Churchill. This one takes place in the 30s when Churchill was out of power, and he was virtually the only leading person in England who was speaking out against the Nazis and calling them evil and saying that they needed to arm and protect themselves and oppose this growing terrible force in Germany. That was extremely unpopular. People were averse to war at the time. It almost cost him his career, but he stuck to his principles, and history has borne him out to be right. And we can't even conceive of how differently the war would have turned out if Churchill hadn't been where he was at the time. My second choice is Steve Jobs by Walter Isaacson. This one fascinated me. This is another case of somebody who could look at things as they were and invent something better. And even when other people didn't understand, he was able to bring people around to his ideas. And ultimately, he created products that changed how we communicate, how we get and listen to music, how animation was done, retail. He created the app economy, so he came along at a pivotal time when our technology was maturing, and he created things, and we can't imagine the world without the products he created. So those are my two choices, and love hearing everybody else's responses on this, and you all have a good one.